Hello and welcome again to Let's Play Shadows of All. This is Policy of Madness. Last time we explored these 3 extra areas that appeared on our map for no known reason. There wasn't really anything in any of them, except for this one. This one is has the entrance to Suldanessellar, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's see. I hope this doesn't stay on the list. It's bad enough we got this thing. I hope this disappears. Fucking hell. This game is fucking bugged. So, anyway, that's what we're going to be doing today.
Nothing to.
We'll see how much we can get through this today.
Guided by the light of the rim lanthorn, you pass effortlessly through what had seemed an impenetrable wall of trees. The city that greets you as you emerge is at once inspiring, but also profoundly troubling. For amidst the majestic architecture are dozens of bodies, elves that have fallen while defending their home. Suldanessellar is in the grip of Irenicus and his minions, and it will not be relinquished without a fight.
As we'll see, this is less of a city and more of a little village. I also don't know if I have mentioned this yet, but I'm really not fond of the Lord of the Rings style. The elves are the best at everything possible, and they live in the treetops. It just doesn't do much for me.
It is as I feared. The madman Irenicus has unleashed his anger upon the city, and worse yet, I now recognize the magic he has employed. Corruption magics, illusions from a race of spirits, the Rakshasa. Such creatures are very predatory. It would appear that there is no depth to which Irenicus will sink.
It's not even clear why he's sinking to this depth. Why does he need help from the Rakshasa? I don't understand.
Suldanessellar is under siege. With this number of beasts under his command, Irenicus will be very hard to unseat.
Maybe for you. So she is also apparently a descendant of deities. So one of them casts armor, one of them casts mirror image, and then they're going to go off and they're going to attack some shit that we'll soon see is definitely not on that scale. So this is apparently a city. Okay. We're going to go through this as quickly as we can. I think we need to eventually go to all of these. Yeah. We're going to go to Demon's house first.
I'm waiting, if you say so.
Well, I should probably put a couple spells up here. Don't really care about whatever's going on down here. Alright. Anything else? Nope, I think that'll be it. So last time I was talking about
Yes.
boner updates, why they're bad. Yeah. This might actually be dangerous. If we cared, because this is I think the first place that we encounter these adamantite golems that they are not, they don't get stuck behind anything. Care nothing for them. Apparently that demon can't even see me.
Of course.
Okay.
Tell me all about it.
We'll have to do something here.
Actus Fulca Imperio.
Vita Mortis. I beg of you. Vita. Vita.
Got all of them. There we go.
Thank you for your assistance, strangers.
It sounded like the voice actor who does Jahira. Hmm. No shit. No. I question that. He's actually murdered a whole bunch of people. That's a much greater wrong than walking into your city and just taking it. But apparently she wasn't at the time. So apparently, I actually don't know why they keep putting sister in quotes. It's kind of hard to tell what the relationship was between the two of them. But the story that we're being given here is that Bodhi is both less powerful than Irenicus, and yet able to lead him down a wrong path. There's a lot of misogyny right here in this little story. They probably didn't even intend to do it that way, but it's a consistent pattern in Baldur's Gate where you have powerful men being manipulated by women who are less powerful but more evil. That's like a consistent theme in this game, and it's very frustrating to see it. Huh. Aww. Aww. Some people almost died, so you send him out to murder a whole bunch of other people who aren't elves. I guess they don't matter to you. Not really people, from your point of view. Nah. Except that they're not. The reward for finishing this game is a necklace that's just barely better than the necklace that the Unseeing Eye dropped that we forgot to pick up, which decayed on the ground. That's the reparations. Fuck you. It doesn't actually seem petty, especially with the Drow. The Drow story is not a story of petty hatred and jealousy. This is it's there's a lot of elitism here to be able to label somebody else's legitimate grievance as being petty. So fuck you. Yeah, Black Dragon. We're gonna be killing the dragon next. Obviously. Why is he not paying any damn attention? He just turns around for a minute and this is what happens? Alright.
Whatever you desire.
We're gonna go to kill the dragon first. This dragon's not that difficult. Oh, here it is. Alright. I don't think I have used the spell yet. This lets you change into some things. Some of these things are better than others.
I'm waiting. Vita Mortis Cario.
Yeah, I love the dragon slaying music.
Vita Mortis Cario. Veritas Credo Oculos.
Okay.
Presi Ali. Nothing to it.
How do you pronounce this? Nizzadraman Ilia. Nizzadramanilil. Whatever. Alright.
Tell me all about it. Presi
Okay. So. That's the right one? Yeah. By casting improved alacrity, we are able to shapeshift instantly. The alacrity removes all delays in shapeshifting.
Whatever you want.
There we go. Every hit is an auto hit. It doesn't actually do damage until the time stop is up. But every hit was draining, I think it drains, 4 intelligence points. And once he runs out of intelligence, even though dragons are highly intelligent, that's, I think the Mind Flayer has 4 attacks per round. Yeah, 4 attacks per round. So, yeah, this is kind of shitty stats here. But the stats are actually not important because the every hit auto hits, or every attack auto hits, and at 4 attacks per round, draining 3 or 4. I think it's 4 intelligence per hit. Is 16 intelligence in 1 round. That will kill just about everything in just a couple of rounds.
Would you?
And that was return to human form, but we're actually not human. Oops. Yeah, or natural
Tell me
form.
all
Okay.
about it.
So that's all there is to this dragon. That's all there is to dragons, period, from this point forward. Skeleton warriors are uninjured. That's okay.
Incurtus Pulcrum Imperium.
No.
I'm just going to listen to this music for a minute because it's so awesome. Okay. And we don't get to hear it very much. We don't hear combat music very much. Because we're so infrequently in physical combat. Alright. So there is literally nothing else to
Whatever you want.
dragons. Okay, this will be the Moonblade. So you won't get the blade. Except for now, I have the blade. So if your objective was to protect it, You basically failed. Okay, this is a really nice armor for a bard especially, but I think fighter thieves also can wear it. Or not fighter thieves, fighter mages. It doesn't interfere with spell casting. So why did I bring up boner updates? Why am I talking about them at all? The reason I'm talking about them is because all boner updates come from
Of course. Yeah.
either a position or a presumption of power. Boner updates don't have to be nasty. They often are. All street harassment is boner updates.
Whatever you desire.
And I think I've mentioned that street harassment is invariably an attempt to intimidate.
Is that all?
An attempt to intimidate and an attempt to control. It's not,
Nothing to it.
is never a compliment. So here's what an elven house looks like. Apparently they all have little jacuzzis. Little glowing jacuzzis. I like to think that the bottom of the jacuzzi is glass, and you get in here, you're sitting around, and people down below you can look at you. Alright. So here is the... Got Corellin, Rilliphane, Water Tree, Suldanessellar, Rilliphane, Corellin, Rilliphane, Water Tree. Corellin, Rilliphane, Water Tree. Alright. Got some dead bodies in front of here because we don't want you walking up here unprepared. Okay.
What?
Guess we ought to prepare in
Just
here.
ask.
We're gonna have a mage fight here in a minute.
What would you like?
We're not going to... We're not going to do a lot of fighting here, but we do want to kill the mage. We can let Rilliphane completely take care of this battle, but if we do that... Son of a bitch.
Incur.
Imperatus Pulcher, Imperium.
Apparently I have to fight him, even though I don't want to.
Imperatus Pulcher, Imperium.
Oh, awesome. They're fighting each other. That's cool. They can't kill each other. Their weapons are ineffective. That kind of rocks. Let's back up a little.
Vita.
That ruled. Apparently I only had to hit him 4 times. I don't know why it took so long to kick in, but okay. So, street harassment is always an attempt to exert power.
Presi. Ali.
We do want to kill the mage.
Vita. Mortis. Cario.
Just need to keep shit off of me here for a minute.
Incursus. Vita. Vita.
Stands before you, mortals. What transpires here that requires the attention of the Leaf Lord?
Nah. So apparently she's descended from this guy. Huh. Alright. Okay. So now we can get in. And, lots. Not all, but a lot of our enemies are now doomed.
Of course.
Well, shit. I thought he had spell scrolls.
Yes, if that's what you want. Tell me all, whatever you desire.
That's okay.
Is that all?
Okay.
I'm waiting up to do it.
All street harassment constitutes boner updates. And not the good kind either. The, well, in my opinion, there actually isn't a good kind. But, not the benevolent kind, I might say. Street harassment is always an attempt to intimidate, an attempt to control the conversation. But even boner updates that are not intended poorly come from a place of presumption of power. So you think about it.
Whatever you...
You have my greetings, faithful one.
Yeah, she's basically just a shop. If you are this person who is... Do I need this? No. Go away. Sorry, my cat's bothering me. If you are this person who is trying to reassure women that... I don't think we need that. That they are still sexually attractive to men. You are doing so on the presumption that your statement is actually going to result in an improvement of their mood. I think I'll keep spook. Don't need that. Alright. See what kind of spell she has. I think I want horror if I can find it. Here we go. We have no use for any of these things.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Your assumption is that by saying something... Oh, I didn't know those were in here. By saying something positive to a person, you have the power to improve that person's mood. That is a presumption of power. Okay, now we need this. Yeah, they're supposed to kill like all of them, but they don't. There are still some enemies here. But we don't actually care. That's just a scripted casting. Let's see if this works. Yep. Awesome. Alright.
Just ask.
Am I not in the harvest house? Oh, okay. Need to be in the harvest house.
What would you... Yes.
Oh, fucking hell.
No.
Oh, good. There we go.
Whatever. If you say so.
Okay, harvest house.
Tell me all about it. Of course. If that's what you want.
There's always an assumption that you have the power to make a difference in this person's attitude. And the House of the Horn. Okay.
Whatever you...
We literally care nothing for any of this shit. None of these dead people are carrying anything we need either. So, just do your thing. The four spirits
Is that all?
definitely reduced the number.
Nothing to it.
Awesome.
This cannot be happening. It cannot.
He sounded kind of Irish. Okay, so dwarves are Scottish and the elves are Irish. Sure, why not? The boots of Elvenkind and the cloak of Elvenkind are really powerful. If you have a thief and want to sneak around, do some sneaking around. Okay. Okay. What's going on? There's a couple of kids in here. Oh, this is not even in here. One of these places had a couple of kids in it. I guess I missed them somehow. Guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
Whatever you want. I'm waiting.
We're almost done here. Oh, there's the
Just
kid.
ask. Yes.
But ultimately, I don't care.
What would you like?
So not only is it a
Nothing to it.
okay.
I just can't carry anymore. You'll pick that up for me, won't you?
Absolutely. So not only is it incredibly insulting, and you are demonstrating to me when you interact with me on that level that you're incapable of interacting with me on any other level. And why is that? Why are you incapable of interacting with me on any level other than a sexual one?
Whatever you want.
But so there's not only that, but it's also a power thing. There's a power involved. Apparently this is not going to go away. Underdark is so fucking bugged. Did I mention lately that the Underdark is fucking bugged? Okay. Anyway. So, got a little
Tell
time.
me all about it.
Got about 20 minutes. Irenicus is near in the next room, but we'll see that the Irenicus is actually not in the next room, because this is not a room. Yeah, we better survive.
If you say so.
Alright.
I greet you in the name of Suldanessellar.
Did I ask? No, I didn't. It's honestly unclear to me what the story is with the nuts. Because you literally can't get through here. You're shown exactly what to do. You're told outright if you didn't get the nuts before to go back and get them now. Okay. Earth elementals. We actually have something that will deal with that. There's a mod that you can install that will allow you to, among other things, combine all of these staves. So that you just have one staff that just annihilates everything it touches.
Oh, you wild.
Come on, you actually have to hit the thing. Oh, here we go. No nuts here? Okay. Ah. Air elementals. Okay.
Yes, excellent. There's only one more that needs to be destroyed. Already I can see this cage beginning to fade.
I'm not actually concerned about you, LSE May. You may think I am, but I'm not.
Finish it quickly! I feel the tree of life dying. John is drawing too close to his goal.
Right. So here they are. He's not paying a bit of attention to this. Just doing his own thing. I think if you try to talk to him, nothing happens. Oops. Oh, I knew it was. I knew it would do that. Alright. Anyway. Oh. No? Oh, yes. Okay, we don't want to kill that parasite yet. Because as soon as we do, we're going to end up in the final battle. Okay. This is not outside? Okay. Even though she's all, you know, hurry, 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 hurry. We can actually go all the way back to Athcatwell right now and forge a whole bunch of shit. I actually did that in another game. I was playing a fighter thief. And I got to this point and I realized that I had not... I think it was the silver sword that I had not done. And I decided that I wanted to. And so I went back to Athcatla and had it forged.
If that's what you
It
want.
ended up taking like 6 days or something altogether because I was forging more than one thing. Okay, so this is the final battle we're about to enter. We could use our shape change strategy. That actually works, but it requires a lot of... It requires a lot more preparation than you'd think.
I'm waiting. Yes. Yes. I have hidden myself well. Tell me all about it.
So we're actually instead going to do it like this.
Incurtus pulcr imperium.
Yes.
Incurtus pulcr imperium.
Tell me all about it.
Okay. I don't understand how that went.
I'm
I guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
waiting.
So this is actually one of the instances when the game is a little bit smarter than it normally is.
Yes. Tell me all about it. Is that all?
What? Who dares? You live yet. You have less than a fraction of your soul, and yet somehow you continue to oppose me?
Less than a fraction. Less than a fraction is 0. I have some of my soul left.
The power of the tree is gone from me. You have been successful in your little scheme, insect, but now this ends.
So see, he is surprised to see us. I don't know about those kidnappers. What's going on with them?
I will take great pleasure in eradicating such a nuisance as you, and then I shall re-establish my link, join with the tree once again. I shall find a way. I shall have the power.
Now, I was recently watching Star Trek Next Generation. I got to that episode where Captain Picard is kidnapped by the Cardassians. It's the There Are Four Lights episode, if you've ever seen it. The torturer Cardassian is actually the same guy who voices Irenicus. I hadn't known that. I was watching this episode, and it's like, and I got there like halfway through the episode before his voice dropped into this Irenicus cadence. I was like, holy shit, I recognize that. And then I had to look him up, and yep, same guy.
No, Jonathan, you shall not.
Elasim?
Yes, it is I, your queen. Twice now you have attempted this sacrilege and nearly destroyed us all. You will not do this again, Jonathan.
Do not call me that. I lost all right to that name when the Suldanessellar stripped me of everything that was elven, as you well know.
And what shall I call you instead? Irenicus? Shattered One? Yes, it was a terrible punishment, but you violated everything we hold dear. You nearly destroyed us all. And for what? Power? Is that all you exist for now, John?
It is all I have now, Elasim. There is nothing else beyond my revenge. Revenge for what you did to me, that the Suldanessellar did to me.
And your revenge has poisoned your heart. The tree touched you once long ago. Do you remember nothing of it? Is there nothing in your heart that remembers love?
Apparently his heart was poisoned before he got the idea to get any kind of revenge. I mean, he did this once before. It wasn't for revenge then.
Is there nothing within you that remembers our love? What we once shared before this obsession doomed you?
I do not remember your love, Elasim. I've tried to recreate it, to spark it anew in my memory, but it is gone. A hollow, dead thing. For years I clung to the memory of it. Then the memory of the memory, and then nothing. The Suldanessellar took that from me too.
If you remember, down in his little complex under F-Catla, he had a clone. His clone was of Elisime. He keeps calling her Elasim. I keep calling her Elisime. Obviously I'm not correct, but I'm not going to stop. He had a clone of Elisime. He had her bedroom set up. He had some, were they nymphs or dryads? I think dryads. Yeah. He had some dryads there that where he was essentially, you know, screwing in a hope that their magic would somehow make him feel again. This was all about her.
I look upon you and feel nothing. I remember nothing but you turning your back on me along with all the others. Once my thirst for power was everything, and now I hunger only for revenge. And I will have it!
There are 4 lights!
Pity you. Would that you had used your stolen mortal years to earn your return to this sacred place. I could have loved you anew as I loved the man you once were. But I see nothing of him here. You are Irenicus. And all that awaits you now is death.
We shall see, my former love. We shall see.
Yep, we shall.
You are but a gnat compared to my power.
Alright.
I'm waiting up to it, dear.
Alia Vero. Cresi Alia Vero.
track of who's doing what here.
Vita Mortis Cario.
Now normally we are gonna switch areas at the end of this fight, and under normal circumstances I'd be reluctant actually to have a minion here, but the game actually is intelligently set up for this fight, and the minion, although we're going to leave the simulacrum behind at the end of this fight, and it will not be dragged into hell with us, the game is not going to count that against us in the end.
Vita Mortis Cario. Vita Mortis Cario.
It'll center on the caster when the spell is finished, but only if the caster is me. It will not center on the simulacrum. So if I'm a little off center like this and it doesn't jump over, it's the simulacrum that finished a spell.
Vita Mortis Cario.
He has some kind of special this is both Fire Shield Red and Fire Shield Blue together.
Vita Mortis Cario. Vita Mortis Cario.
Oh shit. This stupid ice storm.
Tell me all about it. Of course.
Now, I made that look really, really simple. I made that look really, really simple. But it wasn't. This was a finely honed tactic. I have been killed at this fight so fucking many times. Alright. So I put up my own fire shield, just in case, because he does try to walk up to you, and then, if you fire a spell at someone and it does damage to them, their fire shield will kick in and damage you if you are standing within melee range. And he'll like walk up and try to kiss you. And then the even like a horrid wilting will make fire shield kick in. So I put up my own fire shield to try to reduce the damage, and only reduce it by like a fourth, because he has fire shield red and also fire shield blue that'll hit you at the same time. Alright, so now we're in hell, and that's it for today. Next time we'll be doing this. Not sure how much of this we'll get through, if we'll get through the entire thing. I gotta decide what I'm going to do. There's only one It's actually this one. It's it's Wrath. Selfishness down here is going to take a, I can't remember if it's 1 point or 2 points of dexterity. I think it's only 1 point of dexterity. But in any case, we don't really need the extra dexterity. We'll be fine without it. And the reward for selfishness, I think the selfishness is down here. The reward for selfishness is actually pretty good, but the reward for wrath, for not being wrathful, kind of sucks. It's like a point of wisdom and a point of charisma. Our wisdom is already higher than we need it to be. We only need wisdom to be 18. Charisma is useless in this game. If you give in to wrath, you get a point of strength, however, or it may actually be 2 points of strength. I don't remember. That might actually be useful. On the other hand, these belts of strength, even with our, well, what is our strength without this? 20. If it's 2 points of strength, I may go ahead and do wrath. But if it's only 1 point of strength, I'll have to check and see what the reward is. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing next time. So join me then. Later.